Many that die deserve life.
Our new
Some that
drinking
live
game.
deserve death.
Every time the show deliberately tries to stage a scene in a way that reminds us of a better scene from Lord of the Rings, we drink.
Good Lord, are you trying to kill us?
There's what you're searching for, and there's what you find now, isn't there?
Oh, God. They're showing Bombadil in the previously section.
Shit! Quick! Lock all the doors!
Oh, goodness.
He's coming! I can hear him singing! Get away from the windows! Turn off the lights!
He's scaling the walls.
Oh, he does that.
How can he climb up walls?
He's old. I guess you just pick this stuff up.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Gandalf! The door was locked, so I clambered on in. Sorry, Gandalf. We couldn't stop him.
I brought anchovies!
Anchovies are not an acceptable house gift, Tom. How many times do we have to tell you?
Oh, slimy little fisher-dillo. Slimy, salty little fisher-dillo.
It's Orc, Frodo and Sam.
I think Orc Frodo and Sam would be two orcs wearing elven armour.
There's a 3D Orc tapestry sketch that serves as a map.
Pretty spot on, actually. Didn't know orcs had such talented artists.
What is your name again, Smith?
You mean you don't remember?
Of course I remember.
Right. The rings give you Alzheimer's.
Well, no, they don't give you Alzheimer's. You pour into the rings part of yourself. So in this case, his memory.
Yeah, crafting rings. He's emptied his memory and most of his temporal lobe into it.
So, when Sauron poured in his cruelty, his malice, and his will to dominate all life, does that mean afterwards he was a kind and peaceful guy with a will to share power among all the common people?
I think we can assume that. Yes.
I could have sworn I left my creasing hammer just here.
You mean that hammer?
Oh no, it's here in my pocket. Isn't that odd?
Is that Gandalf?
Our new drinking game. Every time the show deliberately tries to stage a scene in a way that reminds us of a better scene from Lord of the Rings, we drink.
Good Lord, are you trying to kill us? Fuck me, is that fair, no?
The most beautiful of all the elves.
Oof, done him dirty there.
Bury him.
What does it say?
You know Elvish.
Yeah, I'm rusty though.
It says the blonde guy who can't pronounce his own name is actually Sauron.
Yeah, I could see why you'd want him buried. Does Sauron have to run up to that balcony every time he can't hold in a smirk?
Well, it's helpful. Lets an idiot like me know that things are actually going his way.
I mean, for orcs, it's actually more of a balanced diet than I would expect.
There are many stories of what happened after the Silmarils were pried from its...
Whoa! Can they say that? Have they got the rights?
Huge, if true.
Oh, Blue Wizard's theory just got a whole lot more likely.
Do you want to know what he offered me?
I care not.
Children.
But Sauron promised him IVF.
It's expensive.
And Galadriel wanted a private army.
Now, if I give you this private army, you have to promise not to attack me.
And your rings would be powerful enough to truly destroy Sauron forever.
How do we sort the old black soupy worms regeneration thing?
I assume you get the crown in one hand and the ring in the other. Just keep punching the worms with them.
Could feed it to the pigs.
But then he might come back as an all-powerful pig.
They ought to die by them as well.
Death by big mystical prawn.
Yeah, trial by mystical prawn, as is tradition.
What does a secret fire need with you as a master?
But if I cannot master it...
Oh, Gandalf, you wanted to be master of the secret fire?
Well, initially, yes. before I understood what that truly meant.
And you only ended up the servant of the secret fire? That's embarrassing.
Every trial that you have met thus far, you have failed.
Not a very nurturing teacher, Tom.
And there will not be another.
Tell me what I must do.
Gandalf, was Tom your mentor?
Why, of course! Gandalf was my best student! I taught him everything he knows!
This weird guy who eats jam and anchovies from the jar, who's always bursting into song. He's the guy that taught you your powers.
I have fond memories of our time training together, my old student. I of the climb-a-dillo, thrill of the fight, down the little, the business before the fun.
Follow old Tom, for he will show you.
Very Pied Piper, that.
Maybe it's up to me to get you out. Turn myself in now. There's a chance I can get Poppy out, too.
Is Nori a narcissist? It seems like every time she meets someone new, she seems to think it's all about her. She's been chosen for a reason, to solve all their problems.
I was thinking of asking, what with all of us maybe about be murdered and all, if you want to have a...
Quit talking.
Come on. It's not like when we all thought we were going to die before the Battle of Khazad-dûm that Boromir was making out with Pippin.
Thought never crossed my mind.
Wizard found his staff. And now, the time has come for you to find
Oh, they're
yours.
still flogging this dead horse, are they? 6 episodes in and still trying to juice the lemon of the origin story of Gandalf's stick.
But Boromir, look at how many sticks there are. You're not the least bit excited to see me try them all out.
Young you does have strong Labrador energy, to be fair.
Your story arc's been pretty underwhelming for a while, old friend. But if we're about to watch an hour of you picking up different sticks and going, no, this one's too twiggy, then I'm switching off.
This product called Daily Greens is one of the most highly requested products at Huel, but it's never been sold in the UK before. Until...
True staff, only when the vision of your heart is single to the service of the secret fire.
That's going to take 5 seasons in and of itself.
7 if you do some in slow-mo.
Oh, what's your heart saying about this one?
It's made of plastic.
True, but give it a whirl.
It does have these cool wiggly bits. They are fun.
Many that die deserve life. Some that live deserve death. Who are you to give it to them?
Gandalf! They weren't even your lines. You said you got that line of ancient wisdom off of a fridge magnet.
Well, I get so much of my wisdom off of fridge magnets that it was a long time ago.
Tom gets residuals for his wisdom ending up on fridge magnets. Oh, who's he going to rip off? Or are we going to see Durin say, you shall not pass next to what?
It's hard coming up with constant wise sayings. You remember what that shoot was like? Peter Jackson kept telling me that pretty much every single line had to be something really quotable and profound. I'm just plucking things out of my memory, and that's the one that made the edit. I can't remember where I heard all of them.
Once I know that she's safe, I could return to you.
No. You cannot.
Okay, Yoda.
Yes. You must complete your training. There, find your stick. Leave your friends.
Your friend or your destiny?
We're friends, aren't we?
We are.
What is my destiny?
To finish watching Rings of Power.
Don't make me choose! But also, if you'd subscribe to help us to 1 million subs, that would be cracking. How do you do that? Impressive magic. Tom? Tom? Is gone. Wow, that is some powerful magic.
Tom's still here, Adillo!
Do that!
It's not magic. I just run around in your blind spot until I can get far enough away that it feels like magic. Oh no.
We need more. And we need it now. How much shall I offer you?
There is nothing
How much? Of what?
I know what you'd trade for.
What?
Balrog trap.
Yeah, he probably missed the small Balrogs living in his fire.
Yeah, when you got a Balrog infestation, you just treat it like you got giant fire mice.
How do you tempt a Balrog, though?
Tempt it with a bit of wizard.
All right, get me a knife.
I will not. It is mine. Belongs to me.
The rings give you mega punch before you ask.
Yeah.
The king said you'd say that.
See, Elendil's daughter has been to the same school of emotional manipulation as Sauron.
Maybe Elendil's daughter is Sauron's true master.
You've been watching too much Star Wars.
Oh. I'm enjoying this scene.
This is good. This is going somewhere.
Yeah. Can we all agree that Rings of Power is beginning to cook?
The sea is always right.
Ah, and you ruined it.
Anyone want a cuppa?
Yeah, milk to sugar star.
Gandalf? Gandalf? Where's my horn of Gondor in the dishwasher?
We didn't have any clean bowls.
We'll wash one up then.
Yep, I was late for work.
This is your work.
And you always say you arrive precisely when you mean to.
Well, I wanted to be mainstream on time for this one.
If you are going to use my family heirloom as a cereal bowl, and I'd really rather you didn't, but if you must, then I'd rather that you hand washed it and dried it up immediately.
Yeah, fine. It's not that big a deal.
It's not okay.
No, I'm sorry. I'm really ticked off about this. By the laws of my people, I demand a trial by the Valar.
Oh, we don't have a sacred kraken pool.
Ah, yes, we built an aqueduct right through it, didn't we?
Oh, I can think of a sacred kraken pool.
No. How long? The plug hole isn't big enough.
Well, until a kraken comes.
Come on. You're getting all pruny.
Oh, no, you were that pruny before you got in.
There's the option for someone to be my champion in all of this. Young Elrond, you're going to do me a solid. You like tub time. You like rituals like that.
All right, fine. Instead, you have to down all this.
Valar have deemed her! Innocent!
So, the Valar use an oversized prawn as a judge.
What's wrong with that?
Well, I want to see its qualifications.
Queen of the Sea!
The Númenóreans are the ancestors of Gondor, right, Boromir?
Yeah? Our entire culture grew out of their noble ancient traditions.
So if an eagle turns up at your coronation, that's a good thing. Unless it turns up in the middle of an argument and somebody else walks over to it, because then that means that that person should be king.
Yeah.
But if you get in the water and a sea monster looks at you, and then you get out of the water, it means actually you were right all along.
Yeah. We'd like to hand over a lot of our political decision-making to whatever the nearest large animal is. Just easier than, developing policy or anything like that.
Queen of the
Not sure I'd want to be king of these people, considering how fickle they are.
I'm not as Númenórean as Aragorn, to be honest. Life of a steward is good enough for me.
Did you really think I would attempt to challenge the might of Sauron with a single legion?
That is no orc horn.
Yes, it is. Very much an orc horn.
No, it's not. It's horn of Gondor. Hey, when you hear this, you're meant to come to my aid.
You're not in trouble.
No, just some snacks or a jammy dodger might be nice.
No!
Is that meant to frighten us off?
No. They are.
Surely dwarves aren't frightened by slightly larger than usual bats.
You never go in our loft.
There are bats in our loft.
Yeah, there are tons. And I'm the one who always has to go in because you're scared.
I'll go in. There aren't bats and I'm not afraid of them. See, I told you. There's no bats up here.
I love you.
Love me later.
Yeah, I wasn't implying that.
Sweet that he thinks the reasons the rings have been going to shit so far is because he's not done a good enough drawing of one yet.
Maybe it'll turn out that I'm not slowly being corrupted by a primordial evil, if I can just get the shading right.
Unhand me, friend.
Never go into business with your mate.
But I work with my sister and my friend.
Well, definitely don't work your friend and sister like a dog then. I'm just saying, you might start out the best of fellowships, but by the end of one of you is getting mugged, or taken for a mug, or actually mugged.
Oh.
Ah, that's what it is. He's a gaslighter. Sauron is a chief gaslighter.
Oh, Gandalf, people use the word gaslighting way too freely these days. Just plain simple lying doesn't deserve the label gaslighting.
This is archetypal gaslighting. I mean, he's not just altering the events posthumously, he's altering them in real time. It's petrolighting.
Gandalf, just because someone is lying to you doesn't make it gaslighting. I mean, my burger never looks like the promo pics. It doesn't mean McDonald's is gaslighting me.
Makes me think you guys are trying to gaslight me into thinking this isn't gaslighting. Okay, I take that one back, but this is definitely gaslighting.
Nobody's trying to gaslight you, Gandalf.
Okay. I trust you guys.
One last time.
Well, actually, we just got an order in for 12 rings for orcs, if we're doing that.
Oh.
Ron, stop trying to diminish, man.
30 rings for horse hooves. Oh, the rats need rings as well.
It's sad, isn't it? War.
Yeah, elven lives.
Just thinking of all the orc children that will be orphaned by this.
It's all right. I heard Mordor has a great foster care system.
I hate using the lock.